I never said I gave up on the carnivore diet. I'm just modifying it a bit so I can get some vegetables in every now and then. So like I was saying, it is still gonna be like low carb, so I don't think I've had anything that has carbs in it or like heavy amount of carbs, like bread, wheat, grain, flour, basically the main ingredient, that sort of stuff. No sugars for a while. I've had no sugars since the weekend really, and I'm gonna try and keep that up, try and keep no sugars up. But yeah, that's going okay. Like, I'm cycling into work every day that I can. That's going well. Daily vlogs, daily videos still happening, which is good. Happy about that. I mean, I only got mine this year, but if you don't have it there for me, that's, I don't know what you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing out. You just wanna like crispen up those lamb chops just a little bit more than the pan. Chuck it in the air fryer, 5 minutes on like medium temperature or something. I'm not really sure. I'll be honest, I guess a lot of my things, which is probably why I guessed the carnivore diet would be a good idea. But lo and behold, here we are. Be honest, are you guys getting sick of seeing like the same angle of my place? Like constantly? I feel like I'm getting sick of it, and I live here. I just want to show you guys something. I want to show you something that it helps reinvigorate my love for photography. No, it is not this bag, but yes, eventually one day this month will come what's in my camel bag video, as is tradition. As you guys know, wrong side, that's the only issue with this bag. Side access, you forget which side's which. As you guys know, I shoot on the Canon R series of cameras, whether that's the R5, R6, or the original R. I shoot on the R series of cameras, and I have all of the lenses to support these cameras. So I've got the RF Holy Trinity. I have the 100mm macro, I have some adapters for EF lenses, and they work great, they work amazing. Sometimes I like to mix it up. This here is a Canon FD lens from one of their old SLR cameras. So this is a 35mm f2.8 lens, and this here is a Earth FD to R mount adapter. So it allows me to do this. Get your Earth adapter, your Canon FD lens, bam! Rotate that to make sure the locking pin allows for the aperture to be controlled properly, otherwise it's wide open all the time. And now we have the Canon R series of cameras using the old FD lenses. Now there's not many benefits to shooting the old FD lenses. There's no autofocus, there's no stabilization, the image quality is arguably worse. However, does it excite me a little? Yeah, it does. Being able to use these old retro lenses and see the old like filmic look, I guess, that's coming out of it, because it was, again, we're talking about 2-decade-old technology, 2-decade-old lenses here. Like they're pretty old, if I'm being completely honest. Manual focus, but I still like to use them from time to time just because it's fun. And again, that's what I say on this channel all the time. Photography is supposed to be fun. So this vlog, we're gonna go out, shoot some of these lenses. So I have a couple actually. I've got this 35mm here. Got this 135mm lens. That'd be awesome. 70 to 210 f4 constant aperture. Now what's really cool about this lens is that it's power focal. So when you zoom the lens in and out, the focus plane stays almost the same. Like, it might move slightly, but it's so similar. We have a 50mm lens here. It's nice, your little nifty 50. Now, I must say, the chromatic aberration on a lot of these lenses, horrific. Horrific. I would never use this professionally unless the professional goal was to get more filmic style photos. And then we also have a 28mm f2.8. This here is a little bit thicker because I don't have backups for these. So what I've been using is I've just been using this Fuji adapter to be able to put these lenses on my Fuji cameras. I've been using this adapter just to as like a makeshift back cap. So that's why that one's a little bit chunkier, because it's actually the same shape and size as the 50 and the 35. But we're gonna go shoot some photos, just at sunset-ish, and yeah, that's gonna be the vlog for today, guys. So I'm just gonna use, again, like we talked about in that last video, just gonna use the Pocket 3 to vlog, and hopefully it's some fun, guys. Hopefully it's gonna be some fun. So I'm gonna do that right now, and again, enjoy the B-roll, I guess, because Right. See you guys soon. I think I just biked like 30 minutes just to get a few shots at the beach. I don't know what I'm doing. I think this is the exception, we can get ice cream after. It could have been worse. I feel like I've gone further for less, so it's not the end of the world. You probably can't tell, but I'm like glistening. Like, oh yes, you probably can't tell. It's probably really obvious. I'm shiny as all heck, so I'm gonna go have like a cold shower, and then we'll dive into reviewing the photos that came out using those FD Canon vintage lenses. So we're just doing it now. Alright, just going over the photos, and you know what, all things considered, they're not half bad. Like, despite being like 2-decade-old lenses, yeah, over 20 years, they hold up. Like, here, I'll flash some photos on the screen and judge for yourself, but all things considered, like, I mean, they're not as sharp as the RF lenses, definitely not as sharp. However, they're not as bad as I thought they might have been. And the good part about all of this is that it was fun. Like, yes, I had to ride 30 minutes to and from the beach to get these photos, and even the sunset was kind of lackluster, but I had fun doing it. I had fun riding the bike all the way down. I had fun shooting the photos at the beach, even though it was like completely packed. It was a good time. I had fun trying out these different lenses and seeing how the older film SLR lenses worked and how they operated and how they look and how just manual focusing everything, because I rely on autofocus. Like, Canon's autofocus, money. Going back to lenses that don't have autofocus, oh, not money. But if you have the chance to pick up, like, say, a few vintage lenses, or you already have some vintage lenses, highly recommend getting an adapter. I have this Earth one from Earth, URTH, link in description, not sponsored by the way, but I've got this adapter that I used on my Fuji, on my Canon, to use these old Canon FD lenses on my more modern systems, and they do have looks to them. Like, they do have like a softer, dare I say, filmic look, and it's almost as if that these lenses were designed and utilized while film was the only medium. But yeah, these don't look too bad. Like, I feel like I've used EF lenses that have been softer and worse than this. So the fact that these photos kind of hold up, not too bad, Canon. Not too bad for, again, 2-decade-old lenses. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Super tired, but yeah, super impressed with these photos. You have a good morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. Hit that like button if you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am going for like a big swing at YouTube. I'm going daily videos all through Jan, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after Jan. I feel like it'll be weird if I don't make daily videos, so maybe we can just continue making daily videos, or we'll take some time and do like maybe 3 videos a week, but whatever, we'll figure it out when we get there, as Peter McKinnon would say, doing it live. Alright, have a good morning, evening, night. See you in the next one, and